Now we will turn to the woods where Abigail and Susanna English will be talking. You should have announced your presence. How long have you been there?
Long enough to hear your thoughts.
No one can hear another's thoughts.
Are you sure of that?
No, I'm not sure of much these days.
And why is that?
Most everyone knows that it's been 2 months since we've received word from my brother William, and that each day the William and Susanna isn't sighted plotting its course in the distance of Salem Town Harbor. Hope dims for his return.
Have faith, child.
My heart is swept clean of faith. The last we heard of William was when he put ashore at Barbados. That letter told of 3 Spanish privateers waiting for him on the Leeward Islands.
Your brother has captained your father's vessels, I hear. For years now to England, France, Holland, Italy, Newfoundland, and the West Indies, he is a man of courage. He knows what winds will guide him.
You'll need a higher power than the winds. The seas are plagued with pirates.
Is that why you be standing here, outside the parsonage, so often then? I've seen you many a cold afternoon.
What would Brother William have to do with me standing outside the parsonage?
Well, what do you think those girls do in there every day, child?
Stories. I heard that Reverend Paris's slave Tituba tells them stories.
'Tis far more than stories that cures the useless hours of dullness for those girls.
What is it then? What do they do in there?
Fortune-telling. Tituba is familiar with the black arts. Did not the good Reverend bring her back from the West Indies?
So they sew.
Fortune-telling. Little sorceries. Palmistry. I hear she conjures with sieve and scissors, puppets made of cloth and candles.
Such practices are forbidden.
I hear she reads the leaves of tea.
In the Reverend's own house?
So as it seems.
And you thought I wanted...
I thought you were seeking out Tituba to tell when Brother William will be coming home.
Such things are forbidden. God reveals all to things in his own way.
God is oftentimes busy somewhere else, and we must satisfy our own yearnings by whatever means we can until he turns his face to us again.
'Tis the devil's business.
If my own brother were missing at sea, I'd do all I could to ease the pain in my heart.
They wouldn't have me inside.
Have you asked?
They don't like me.
Might I ask why?
Because my father with 21 vessels to his name, and because I live in a fine 3-story house in Salem Town and not here in the village, and because we eat front pewter and have many servants, but I don't care. There isn't a decent one of those girls in the lot.
Then why are you here so much? It's 3 miles from Salem Town to here, to the place.
I deliver goods from my parents' shop, but not for the king's shilling. Mama sends needed items to the port of the village.
She allows you to go about with that horse and cart and deliver them alone?
No, I usually have our maid servant, Eleanor, with me, but she was down with the quinsy throat this morning, so I came alone.
And why you just happen to stop here at this spot all the time to rest your horse?
If you must know, yes, that's why I stop here.
This is shame, the way we lie to ourselves and come to believe it.
I'm not lying to myself.
Odd then that when I came up behind you before I did hear your thoughts, enough to know your heart so because they won't let you join them. Mayhap you don't care about the girls, but you care about Tituba. Now that I've told you what she's about, I caused that. Why don't you ask John Indian to let you in the back door?